Well, next week Apple has their iPhone event, and I thought it'd be fun to just take a few moments and look at those latest rumors. We're going to look at MacRumors.com today on this week's Quick Takes. Now, I have no plan for today's show. We're just going to look at this page and see what catches my eye. Maybe in the comments you can tell me of things that I missed or what is or what isn't coming out. But anyways, we have the iPhone 17 Everything We Know page from MacRumors. And we do know that we have this ultra thin model. I still have an iPhone 14. I doubt I'm going to upgrade, but if there was one, this probably would be the model. First time to look at design, and it appears that this design for the iPhone 17 isn't going to be much different than the 16 or 16 Pro. Again, we have that Air supposedly that's coming out, and even with this mock-up here, that super thin thing, battery life isn't as a concern for me because I don't really use the phone a lot, but to have it a little bit lighter, that's of interest. Some other items related to the Pro models. Looks like they're going to have some sort of vapor chamber cooling technology. I've been reading that maybe the prior Pro models, the 16 in particular, they can get awfully hot. So we'll see if that is true. Now this one caught my eye. We have the ProMotion and always on display. Now it's been part of the Pro series prior to this, but now they're saying that it's going to expand to the entire iPhone lineup. I have looked at the 120 hertz displays, both on the iPads, upper end, the Pros, and then, of course, the iPhone Pros. And honestly, okay, that part sells me on these devices if it's across the board. We, of course, will have the new A series chip. Honestly, at this point in time, and I know I'm going to get chastised for this in the comments, I really don't care. The A-series processors, especially the last several versions, are so fast as they are anyways, and it's a phone or a small computer. Technically, it's not really a phone anymore, right? It's a handheld computer. Unless you're doing some high-end work on it, even with the photos, my iPhone 14 does fine, but okay, great. We get a new A-series chip. What's more interesting is the fact that the RAM is expected to include 12 gigs for the Air and the two Pros, which is the improvement of 8 gigs over the prior high-end iPhone 16 model. So I like that more than I probably do the A-series chip. Two more notes of interest from my perspective is the Apple design 5G modem chip. It looks like that the Air is going to get that. That could be interesting to just see what the performance is compared to the current Qualcomm chips that they've been using. And then the other one, this Bluetooth Wi-Fi chip, will have Apple's first custom designed Wi-Fi chip with a Wi-Fi 7 support. So Apple is, again, slowly but surely trying to take control of the entire ecosystem and relying less and less on third-party resources, especially with their chips. We also have some camera updates. It looks like we're going to have 48 megapixel cameras across all three cameras. So that's the wide camera, the ultra wide, and the tetraprism telephoto for the Pro Max at least. So for those that are photographers, videographers that use their phones a lot, I could see that being an advantage. Obviously, again, with the 17 Air, it's going to have that single 48 megapixel rear camera. Again, that's the phone that if I was to get one, I probably would still get that, even if it had the single lens. And let's see, what else was on here? The Pro models are going to support dual video recording, a feature that would allow users to record video with the front and rear cameras simultaneously. Great for interviews, and again, if you're using your phone for that. And of course, pricing. The Air is going to be about $899 is what some of the rumors are saying right now. The 16 Plus, which it's replacing, so there is not going to be a Plus model with the 17, just the Air. It will be more expensive than the 17, but less expensive than the Pro, so that $899 price. Continuing on with the pricing news, but this time we're switching to 9 to 5 Mac. They have this little grid here. Says that the full lineup, JP Morgan is projecting that there is no increase for for the iPhone 17. The Air is ranging anywhere from $899 to $949, so a little different than what MacRumors is saying. $100 increase for the 17 Pro, and no increase in the entry-level Pro Max at $1199. Again, I can't justify the cost of this, and to be honest, the cost of the $899 for the Air, getting less of a phone, less battery life, I don't know. Probably going to stick with my 14. Well, anyway, that was what I wanted to just go through the rumors to see what was out there. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like what you saw, if you can give me a thumbs up, it'd be greatly appreciated. You can also click the subscribe and bell notification icons and watch one of my other videos listed on the screen. And that's all for our iPhone rumor roundup for this week's Quick Takes.